They bring him down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Check. Cross.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. Harris to return. Now a hit and a loose football. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Kamara. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene. They said, let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch 89. Tight end right. Tight end right. Check. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 13. Check 13. Deep rip.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Able to slither by. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Henderson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run once more with Henderson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Kill. Check your hot read. Hey, stand up. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot.
On the ground, Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
We go. 50, plant. Leo. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Switch. Slam. Hey, watch it.
Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, let's go.
Joker.
From the gun, Patterson. Open man is Michael Thomas. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Blue draw Corker.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 31.
Out. Go.
Running with Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10 logo. Go out.
Here we go again. Check three. Shoot. Check safety.
Topper.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Weapon. Big trip.
Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down throw for Mariota. He gets it to Cooks. 23 yards on the play. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5.
That's it, baby. We go run. At their own 34-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze. Get ready.
They run it again with Kamara. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off-play action. Patterson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stand.
Slam. Check 3. Check 37. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jam. Let's go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Bang. Check 26. Watch twins. Check the backer.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two